Tiana Clark and the Loyal Horse, a Fairy Tale by Betsy Das. Tiana Clark and the Loyal Horse. When upon a time there was a valiant girl called Tiana Clark. She was on the way to see her grandmother, Martha Smith, when she decides to take a shortcut through Edna Throws Woodlands. It was a lot before Tiana got lost. She looked around, but all she could see were trees. Nervous, she feels into her bag for the favorite toy, Mr. Winnie. But Mr. Winnie was nowhere to be found. Tiana began to panic. She felt sure she had picked Mr. Winnie. To make matters worse, she was starting to feel hungry. In a split, she sat a loyal horse dressed in a black hat disappeared into the tree. How would thrown Tiana, for the once on any chance better to do. She decides to follow the peculiar dressed horse. Pity, it could tell him the way out of the forest. Eventually, Tiana reaches a clearing. In the clearing were two houses, one made from carrot and one made from cookie. Tiana could feel rumbling. Looking at the house did nothing to aid her hunger. "Hello!" she called. "Is any boy there?" Nobody replied. Tiana looked at the roof on the glass house and wondered. It is well rude to ask anybody else she makes. Obviously, it would be impossible to add a whole house, but perhaps I would be considered accepted to knit the old fixture or lead the old fitting in a time of new. A cookie brought from the tire, giving Tiana and friend a whisk jumped into the place in front of the house. There was carried a case. In that case was Mr. Winnie. "Mr. Winnie!" shouted Tiana. "She tried to cheat that my toys." "The witch just strongest kid Mr. Winnie back," cried Tiana. "No, on your nerves," sighed the witch. At last let Mr. Winnie out of that cave before his should repeat. The loyal horse in the black had roosted in front a footpath on the other side of the clearing. "Hello, big horse," said the witch. "Good morning." The horse noticed Mr. Winnie. "What is that, Mr. Winnie?" explaining the witch. "Oh, Mr. Winnie," explained the witch. "Oh, Mr. Winnie, won't look lovely in my house. Get it to smell demanded the horse. The witch shook her head. Mr. Winnie is staying with me. Excuse me, Tiana interrupted. Mr. Winnie lies with me and nurse in a case. But hers, ignorant hers, is there nothing you'll trace? He asked the witch. The witch rose for a moment, then said, I don't like to be entertained. It relates him to anybody who can at a wall front door. Beat hers, locked, and the housemaid from Cutcase and said, no problem. I shall add an entire housemaid from Cutcase. It is one too. There's no news to what said the witch. Just add on front doors and I'll let you have Mr. Winnie. Tiana watched, feeling very worried. She did want the witch to get Mr. Winnie to beat hers. They did I thought Mr. Winnie would lie living with a loyal horse, away from her house and all her other toys. Beat horse, put on this beat and withdraw a white arm for from this pocket. At this cool house, said Beat horse, just you what? Beat horse pulls on a corner on the front doors on the house. Made from Cutcase. How gulped it thought, smiling, and went back for more. And more, and more. Eventually, Beat horse started to get bigger, just a little bigger. At first, but after it felt more force, full of Cutcase, he grew to the size of a large chalkboard, and he was every bit as round. Eh, I don't feel too good, said the horse. Suddenly, he started to twirl. He had grown so round that the quartz no longer balanced. Help! He cries, as the royal Osdon slid into the forest. Beat horse never finished. 18 the first door made from Cutcase, and Mr. Winnie remained trapped in the witch case. That is, said the witch, when I get Mr. Winnie. Not so fast, said Tiny. There is still on the front doors to go. The front door of the house made from carrot, and I haven't had a tour yet. I don't have to give you a tour, laughed the witch, against my rules. The reckless boys carried through the forest. I think you should give her a chance. It is only fair. Fine, said the witch, but you said that happens to the horse. She won't last long. It be right bit. Said Tiana. What? Said the witch. Were you signs us impatient? I thrown you once, Mr. Bat. Tiana ignored the wit and got a lady place us steed. She came back to the clearing and started a small campfire. Careful, she broke as a piece of the door of the house made from carrot and toasted it under the fire. Once it has cooked and lacquers just a little, she thought a bite. She quickly devoured the close piece. Tiana sat down and nervy laughed. You failed cakeless the wheat. You were supposed to eat the word doors. I haven't finished explaining, Tiana. I am just waiting for my foot to go down. When Tiana's foot has the gas, she brought us another piece of the doors made from carrot. One more, she tossed her foot over the fire and waited for it to cool just a little. She ate it a lettuce paste the waited for it to digest. Eventually, after several cities, Tiana was down to the final piece of the doors made from carrot. Careful, she tossed it and allowed it to cool just a little. She finished her final course. Tiana has eaten the entire 4 doors of the house made from carrot. The wheat spade her foot angrily. You must have tricked me. She says I don't regret waiting. I don't think so, says a voice. It was the corpse's head walked back into the clearing. Carrying this little girl, one fires a square now hang over Mr. Winnie, or I will shut your basket in halves. The wheat looked horrible. She grabbed her sprouted and placed it back in hers. Then, hoodwinks, she opens the doors of the case. Tiene hurried over and grabbed Mr. Winnie, shaping that her favorite toy was all right. Portal, Mr. Winnie has unharmed. Tiana take it. He was Cooper's cramp and quite sober. I hurried us to meet Martha. It was start to get dry. When Tiana goes to Martha's house, her grandmother's turns her arms around hers. I was so worried, cries Martha. You are very late, as Tiana described her day. She could tell that Martha did. Belly's her sub-sheet grabbed a notepad for her pocket. What is that? Escaped Martha. Tiana used carpet and doorwood made from cupcake pudding. She says Martha small feel of her chairs. Thank you.